Hi madam, my name is Nuria Arifah binti Faisal. My matric number is 23 DLS 21F 2011. In this presentation video, first thing first, I will explain the best place in Polytechnic Nilai. Our group has choose landscape place at Jabatan Agrotechnology Bioindustry JAB. This is the reason why we choose JAB as the best place. First, connection with nature. Being in a green environment helps people feel connected to nature. Trees provide a sense of peace and relaxation, reducing stress and anxiety. The second reason is the place is shade and shelter. Trees offers shade from the sun and shelter from the wind and rain, making outdoor spaces more comfortable and inviting. Next is environmental benefits. Trees play a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance. They absorb carbon dioxide, provide oxygen, provide habitat for wildlife, and prevent soil erosion. And lastly, health benefits. Spending time in green spaces has been linked to improve physical and mental health. Being surrounded by trees can boost mood, enhance cognitive function, and promote overall well-being. Next is, we move to what is supply chain disruption. Supply chain disruption refers to events or conditions that disrupt the smooth flow of goods or services from manufacturers or suppliers to end users. These disruptions can occur at any stage of the distribution process and can have a significant impact on the efficiency and effectiveness of the supply chain. Supply chain disruption, whether international or not, has a significant negative impact on both short-term and long-term operations and additional financial performance. Disruptions can product quality impacts, can result in product recalls that create the need for costly reverse supply chain activities. This is a for example supply chain disruption. First, suppliers issues. Second, cybersecurity threats. Next, political instability. And lastly, pandemic and health crisis. We move to factors or consequences that may disrupt distribution activity. Firstly, replacing asset can be an expensive decision, and companies analyze net present value, future cash inflows and outflows to make purchase decisions. Once the asset is purchased, the company determines the useful life for the asset and depreciates the cost of the asset useful through life. Second factor is service failure. Simply defined, is the performance of a services that fails to satisfy the customer expectations. Normally, when a service failure occurs, the customer will expect compensation for inconvenience in the form of combination of refund, credit, and discount. Next, supplier reliability issues. Reliance on unreliable suppliers can cause disruptions in the supply of raw material or components, affecting production schedules and distribution activities. This can result in delays in order fulfillment, increased costs, and damaged customer relationships. Next, regulatory changes. Changes in regulation related to trade, custom or safety standards can impact distribution activities by requiring adjustment to documentation, processes or logistic strategies. Failure to comply with the new rules may result in delays in delivery, penalties or product recall. And lastly, transportation disruptions. Issues such as strikes, accidents, fuel shortage or natural disasters can disrupt transportation networks, leading to delays or cancellations in the delivery of goods. This can affect delivery schedules, increase lead time, and impact customer satisfaction.
Hi, my name is Kan Kai Ting. My matric number is 20 DRS21F2023 and I'm from DRS5M. Today I will present about one scenario of the company that show disruptions in the supply chain in Malaysia. So one scenario that we found in news was the company ST Microelectronic Sdn Bhd and Industry Area, Kawasan Perindustrian Tanjung Agas, 84,007 Muar, Johor. The cause of disruptions of this company was surging COVID-19 cases in Malaysia, causing disruptions in semiconductor production and supply chain. Next was the summary of the news. The surging COVID-19 cases in Malaysia have severely disrupted the production of semiconductor and other key components, leading to major supply chain challenges for companies worldwide, with lead time for chip supplies extended to as long as 20 weeks and price skyrocketing. Businesses are facing unprecedented difficulty in meeting demand. The global chip shortage has resulted in a decline in the supply of new cars, driving consumers to shift to used cars. Malaysia's extended lockdown order have further exacerbated the situation, with production in various sectors, especially semiconductor, packing, and testing, significantly affected. Dozens of semiconductor companies, including international giants like Indian Infineon Technology and ST Microelectronics, have facilities in Malaysia, making the country a crucial player in the global semiconductor market. The disruptions in production has prompted Chinese experts to suggest relocating certain production lines to the Chinese mainland to ensure smooth operations and meet demand. Next, I will explain three measures of planning logistics security. First, international security measure. By implementing this international security measure, company can strengthen their resilience to supply chain disruptions and better navigate challenges posed by events like the COVID-19 pandemic. Additionally, diversify production locations and enhancing supply chains can contribute to greater stability and security in the global semiconductor industry. Second is strategic security measure. Strategic security measures outlined above can help companies navigate supply chain disruptions and build resilience in the face of evolving challenges. To help deal with this phenomenon and how it might impact supply chains in the long term, the four pillars of supply chains resilience can be implemented as below. Visibility. Companies are facing changes in tracking and monitoring the movement of goods and components, leading to uncertainty in supply chain operations. For example, the closure of a chip supplier's factory in Malaysia directly affects chip suppliers, but the impact may not be immediately apparent without visibility into the supplier operation. Flexibility allows companies to adapt to changing circumstances such as supply chain disruptions by exploring alternative production locations to mitigate risk and maintain continuity in operations. Collaborations. The distribution in Malaysia's semiconductor industry have ripple effects across global supply chains, impacting companies in various sectors. Collaborating with supplier, logistic partners, and industry associations can help companies share information, resources, and best practices, mitigate risk, and ensure continuity in operations. Control. The extended lockdown order in Malaysia has posed challenges for companies in maintaining control over their production processes and supply chains. With production facility ordered to shut down, companies may face constraints in controlling production schedule and inventory levels. Tactical security measure. Tactical security measure in response to supply chains disruptions involve a combination of risk assessment, diversifications, collaborations, and adaptations to ensure business continuity in the face of challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic and other external factors.
Supply chain disruption can have a big impact on business and consumers. They can lead to delays in getting products to the market, shortages, and prices increases. It can also affect the economy as a whole. It's important for a companies to have backup plans in a place to minimize the impacts. And one more reason of supply chain disruption is a global shortage of computer chips due to the various factors like increased demand, product delays, and trade restrictions. There have been a shortages of semiconductors. impacting industries like automotive, electronic, and even gaming consoles. This has led to delays in manufacturing and delivery of product, affecting both businesses and consumers. It's a complex issue with the far-reaching consequences. This is how Malaysia overcome the disruption of supply chain. Malaysia buy local policies aim to reduce supply chain disruption. In the fourth brief from emerging market series, we'll take a look at Malaysia. The country ranked number 4 in agility emerging markets and logistic index. This is how Malaysia overcome the disruption of supply chain. Malaysia buy local policies aim to reduce supply chain disruption. In the fourth brief from emerging market series, we'll take a look at Malaysia. The country ranked number 4 in agility emerging markets and logistic index.